What's going on? We're back for another amazing episode of the Innovator Hour, man. And I got a very special guest in the building coming from Berkeley. I got Marty Grimes in the studio. What's going on, man?
I appreciate you for having me, Cuddy.
Man, first I want to say it's a pleasure and a blessing to have you here, bro. I appreciate you coming through today.
Man, likewise. You know, you keeping the Bay Area blessed on a scene like this. You did.
Tops, man. I got to keep pushing the culture. You already
yes,
know.
sir. I'm down here trying to keep it alive with you.
Hey, but we're going to work together. We're going to keep it pushing. We got to work together to make it happen.
Hey, that's it, 100%.
To start off, can you let the people know what's your social media?
Marty Grimes. Find me on Instagram at Marty_Grimes. I'm on Twitter, just at Marty Grimes. Facebook, the same, Shanette. You know, go to MartyGrimesMusic.com. Check that out. You will find the whole YouTube joint. Everything you need to know right there.
Yeah.
But hit me up on IG if you want to know anything personally. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, hell yeah. I want to ask you, what was it like growing up in Berkeley for you?
Man, it was definitely peaceful, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Yeah, having a hippie moms. You know, running around the city trying to hide weed from me. Yeah, you know, influencing me to be like her. She graduated, got her master's and shit. So that was my whole push. Growing up in Berkeley, it was dope because in Berkeley you got to be yourself. You know what I mean? Like we had it was a lot of individualism. You know, you could tell you was from Berkeley, but everybody had their own little flavor and sauce. You didn't have to, you feel me, abide by no type of style or rule, and everybody accepted anything as long as you was yourself. You fucked with it.
Yeah. I think the reason I asked you, I went to Berkeley High. Did you go to Berkeley High?
100%.
So we both Berkeley High. I graduated. What was that? Class of 2011. What class were you?
07.
Okay, so you're a little bit before me.
Right when you was done.
Right when I was started, you was getting done. Berkeley High was the shit. I love Berkeley High for sure, and I'm happy to see like a lot of Berkeley High people in the industry, and we gotta keep making this shit happen. Man. I think it's beautiful. So when did you start making music?
Before high school, cause like it was always around me. You know, like my mom's is a singer. She sings now in a rock band, like punk rock style band with my stepdad. He plays electric guitar. Yeah,
that's crazy.
They wild out. It's dope. Her voice is like many. We got some music we gonna work on too. It's like it's on tuck. It's coming though. You know.
Yeah.
And then my grandmother plays electric violin. Like she been saucy. She played for the Million Man March. You know, she played for Exhibit. Like. Hella motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's just been around me. Like, I was a sports player. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? I played hoop. I did crew. I did football, baseball, basketball, you know, all the shit.
Yeah.
But my lung collapsed in 07.
Really?
And that was just from hooping. You know, so that stopped me from playing for dummy long. And then I was fooling around with Gerald, G Eazy. That was the homie who really was like, yo, let's do some shit with it. He been rapping on it, you know what I mean? But for me, it was just a hobby. I was around it. Well, fuck with it. You know, it's fun. But then I met him, and then when my lung collapsed, I was like, well, this is what I'm taking to. Next thing you know, I'm in college at Expression for it. Yeah.
You went to Expressions?
Yeah.
Expressions is dope as fuck. I think
I was there before they merged and everything, though.
Really?
I got a bachelor's from there. You know, I ain't no certification. But we still got like a Logic cert, Pro Tools cert. Yeah. But I got my bachelor's in audio applied science.
That's hella dope. Now, I used to go over there to like edit videos and record and do all type of shit.
Everything for the F.
Exactly. You be like, damn, you could go in there and be creative for free.
Top of the line. That's why I chose that spot, bro, because I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna go to school, I'm trying to go and learn on the shit I need to learn on. Yeah. I'm not trying to be in a classroom learning out this book all day. Yeah. Put me in there. You feel me? I need the equipment.
No, that's some real shit. I think there need to be more outlets like that and more schools like that for people, because it's like, before I knew about Expressions, I really had it. I think there's some out here, but it's like, you really don't know about it like that. You got to go out there and seek some information like that.
Hey, but you know what, though? If you want it that bad, I know a lot of motherfuckers that learned the whole shit off YouTube. You know what I mean?
Hey, like, that's real shit, too.
Like, one of my boys learned how to engineer, played a guitar, the saxophone. He played like the flute, all of that off YouTube, my nigga, and the piano. Yeah. No lessons from nobody.
Real shit. I just told someone yesterday. I was like, look, if you want to learn something, you just get on YouTube right
exactly.
fast.
Exactly.
Nah, that's dope. Do you remember the first song you ever made?
Man, the first song was probably with my bro Abiomi and his brother Kufu when we was young.
Yeah.
We was fooling around, hella funny. You know, that was my boys I ball with.
Yeah.
But my grandmother drew something. The three of us is like little aliens, because my grandmother's an artist too. I didn't even mention that. She like draw portraits, the whole shit. Yeah.
She
drew a bunch
creative.
of shit around Oakland, hella shit. Yeah. I've always been around creative shit, bro. Like that's the family. That's what I feel like pushed me really towards it.
Yeah.
When you know, sports and hoop was like, nah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, my high ass. What was we talking about?
You were telling me that the first song you ever made.
Blam. Yeah, so my grandmother drew that shit, right? And then we made a song called Alien Babies. And it was literally on some funny shit about playing ball and what we doing in life going to next. Yeah. That was never recorded. Yeah.
Really?
If it was recorded, it was on the little like boombox.
Okay.
You feel me? we was young guns, maybe like, I don't even know, 8, 7, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fooling around. Yeah.
No, I'm top.
Yeah, 100%.
What artists did you grow up listening to?
What artists did I grow up listening to, bro? I mean, all the Bay Area artists. I mean, especially, you know, like the Team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mr. Fab, 40 Water, you know what I'm talking about? Mac Dre, of course. Too Short. Who else? I listened to a lot of Erykah Badu, too. My mom had me on Erykah Badu. My mom had me on Sade. My grandmother had me on, like, Dead Prez, had me on, like, Dilla, had me on, who else? God, Ebonics. Why is it slipping my mind? Dang, it's slipping my mind. But she had me on a lot of the old school raps, you know? Yeah, bro. It was a lot. Like I took to the R&B more. Like on my pop side, Pops had me on. God, I hate this. I don't even want to say his name no more. But he had me on some R&B groovy shit. That person been, you know, we can't get that person support no more. But you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, nah, I got you.
Yeah, you know, yeah, bro. And I think that's what's influenced like where my music is going now. Yeah. Like as far as my vocals,
That's tight.
Yeah.
So did you and G Eazy, y'all met at Berkeley High? I've seen y'all been making music together for a while. Y'all met in high school? Yeah,
so we just met in high school, man, literally in science class. Neither of us wanted to be there, but and we just felt that energy and it was like, man, what's good, bro? Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Are you signed right now?
Nah, never been.
Never been signed?
It's always been me, yeah.
Do you suggest artists going independent? Are you suggesting working with labels? What do you think is best?
I always say go independent, but then again, if the right opportunities, labels have presented, you know, the right opportunities for artists. I know because I got friends with the right opportunities, you know, but it's all about which one. And until then, I wouldn't even give up my soul. I'm you know what I mean? I'm doing good without it, you know? I mean, it could all be better, but some situations, as you know, ain't the ones people want to be in the end,
Tops.
You know?
Nah, definitely. So you just got off tour. Can you let the people know who you were on tour with?
Yeah. So I was on tour with Xavier Wolf.
Yeah.
Shout out to fam. And I Don't Know Jeffrey. Yeah. You know, Hollow Squad. Bo Young Prince. Yeah. The fam out of DC. I just met all of them cats for the first time. Literally listened to all their music for the first time. Yeah. Feeling that energy on stage live, bro. Yeah, it's a dope group of people.
Did you how was the tour for you? You had a good time?
I love touring, bro. Yeah. Like performing is my one thing. I feel like hands down I'm saucy. Ain't nobody matching me. Yeah. Like if we hit any stage, any amount of people, like I bet you I'm stealing energy. Like off top, you know, like they rage with me. Yeah. Cause a lot of his fans like took to me like wildfire, bro. Yeah. Like cause I'm there for high energy, you feel me? Yeah. A good show, and that's what they there for. That's why I love his fans. Shout out Zay for having me.
Nah, that's tight. Do you have any wild tour stories you can share with me?
Man, this tour, shit, wild. Let me see. You know what? Not this tour, but I'm gonna share this wild story. I tell everybody because I still can't believe that it happened. But on my previous tour, we were in Portland. And afterwards, we rented an Airbnb, setting up the studio because I got folks out there, you know, to record. And then the homies brought some biddies over, of course. When we get there, one of them was super annoying. And we was low-key giving her the cold shoulder because, you know, yapping a lot. And then she went upstairs and disappeared. So then my boy go upstairs because that's where the bathroom at, right? Yeah. see her coming out. She's like, don't go in there. I don't know what's going on. It smells bad in there.
What?
Right? You're not thinking, not putting two and two together because we all been drinking. Like, we record and we catching the vibe. So he run in there, he, take his piss, run out. So he told me he went back up in there and still smelled bad, clean. He looked around, shit in the toilet, what's happening? We don't know. So we left, right? Next day, my manager got an email from Airbnb, said somebody put a pile of human feces in the cabinet.
Wow.
Or they said human shit, not even feces, my nigga.
Wow.
Doo-doo feces. Yeah, bro.
You think it was the girl?
It had to be. It had to be.
That's crazy.
Nigga, what?
That's fucking crazy.
Boy. For me, that was hands down the wildest shit. I was like, she had to have picked the fucking shit up out the toilet and put it in the cabinet, bro, because the toilet wasn't flushed.
But you think she did that because y'all was giving her the cold shoulder?
Possibly, but who? Like, how do you even have the stomach to do that? You
nah,
feel
that's
me?
just weird, bro. I'm like, hold on, that's fucking weird.
Out
like,
of control,
yeah, that's
bro.
fucking. I gotta ask you, what is your process like for selecting beats and working on lyrics for your songs?
I'll really give a beat like 15, 20 seconds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then catch the vibe from there. Depending on the style of the beat or where I'm going with it, the lyrics might come first or the melody might come first. It could really go either way. Like, nowadays, me learning how to use my voice more, trying to sing more and catch melodies more, I try and go in and just hum something like, mumble freestyle. And then go over and layer with words versus before I would go in and try and write it before I actually had the beat, you know what I mean, and then put it to it. So it's a lot of different ways for me, honestly. Like, it just depends on the beat. Yeah.
I think I've run into artists that have told me that about that process, because I didn't really know about that process of how you would go in there and kind of like mumble it, freestyle it, kind of get the what you want to do with it, then you put it down. So, but I think that allows you to put down like a plan about it before you get in there just as well.
At the same time, I'm thinking you doing that and it stops your mind from trying to put words, like, cause like humming, everybody can hum, everybody can find a melody, you know what I mean? But not everybody can find a melody while finding words. It's a lot easier to just sit back and you know what I mean? Versus trying to, I want something, you know what I'm talking about? I feel like that just helps you think less about the words and more about the melody, and then some dope shit comes out. And then if you got that melody on lock, man, chop that up here, take 4 bars from this section. Yeah. Honestly, I think it make writing way easier. Like,
all times. You kind of like, all right,
you already got the vibe.
You got the vibe, and you know what you can fit in there. You're not trying to squeeze too many words in there, and you get it right. Yeah, that's lit.
And I feel like a lot of singers use that versus rappers, to be honest, because I ain't never used that for like rap and shit. I've only ever used that for like melodic singing and whatnot. Yeah.
Nah, it's dope. The new music for sure is sounding dope.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm hyped to let them hear this shit. It's been too long.
So I want to ask you. You released your last full project in 2017, Cold Pizza. I want to ask you, what was the reason for that gap between projects? Because I know you got some new music coming out in 2019. What's been developing for you during this gap? I know you got a lot of dope shit in the vault right now.
I got a lot. Well, I mean, not only did I go through like some business situations with music, still going through them that caused that gap. And like I was saying earlier, like no label, I had a manager who was dirty. That was the situation I was dealing with, which is why I used to like to do everything myself, just because I've seen the process. I did it with Gerald, so I just applied it to my own career. But of course, over time, everything changes. The game changes. Business changes.
Of course.
I ain't riding wings no more with the manager. So I ain't soaking up every game to do it myself. You know what I mean? So still trying to learn that business in between, but still creating. And finding somebody, or not finding, waiting for somebody, the right person to come in and actually kick those doors open, already had those doors open. The right manager to do the right moves. Et cetera. I didn't stop from doing it myself, but I didn't want to do it the wrong way, quote unquote. You know what I mean? Because I've put out tons of music, bro.
For sure.
I put out hella good music that motherfuckers ain't never heard, and they'll still hear it and be like, wow. And like, when is this out? It came out 4 years ago, bro. So so at that point I was just like, man, I'm just like giving away shit. Like So at this point, I'm like, let me find somebody who can take these records I got and really do good with them.
Yeah.
Because rather than me continually putting out this shit that's being put on deaf ears, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, it's hitting a certain amount, but not enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So.
Yeah.
That was really the hiatus point of it. And I done made over a few hundred songs.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just waiting to release now. That's why I was like, if you got that aux cord, bro, we can.
I'm going to get the aux for you.
Hotbox this bitch out and I'll play some shit. Man.
I do want to ask you, though, why did you name that project Cold Pizza?
Okay, so pizza pretty much been a part of my life. Like, so that was the first and only job I've had on paperwork ever. I literally walked into this shop. The owner was friends with my dad from working at the stock exchange. So he literally gave me a job, bro. I had a mouthful of gold teeth. I had my snapback dreads, like the jersey on. I shouldn't have got that job. Yeah. But it gave a little nigga a chance, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And that gave me a check, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And that, you know, that kept me icy for school. I went and bought my car, you know, I got my own apartment, you know, like not even out of high school, I already had my shit. Yeah. You know, and the reason I got declined, but the owner of the apartment building ate at my fucking pizza shop, bro, and loved me and pushed my shit through. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's love.
Hella client or hella customers would come in, love my music, supported me, would buy my merch there. Yeah. They would play my music there. I would get random equipment and gear from random people like, yo, I do music. I'm old. I don't do it no more. Here you go. Like, it became my good luck charm, bro. Yeah. And they let me bounce. I completed college through it, you know, made that, they let me do my own schedule, bro. They cashed me out. Like, I'm like, shout out Will Joy. Like, they overpaid the fuck out of me. He loved me. You know, I love that guy for that. And from there, it was just a part of me. You know, first it was like, at first I was like, damn, I'm not even going to put it together. I went from like, you know, working at the pizza counter to going on tour with Gerald, playing a show for like 5,000 people to come back to working at the pizza counter. And these motherfuckers don't even know I just left to do that. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, I was like, that's kind of done. Let me incorporate this. This is my life. And I rap about my life. And everybody loves pizza.
For sure.
Shit, it's a 9 to 5. It's a job. Ain't nobody going to knock me for having my job, especially when I was making what I was making. It's nothing. You know? So... Man, that's where it came from. And the cold pizza, bro, when you coming home from the club and it's 2 or 3 a.m. and it's in the fridge, I'm not heating it up. I'm just eating it and it's fire. You know? Cold pizza is always good. Yeah. That's a bet.
Oh, that's 100, bro. I fuck with that story. That's dope. What was the pizza spot?
Joy Pizzeria in Berkeley.
Okay.
Yeah, it was over by like St. Mary's High School.
Okay, yeah. That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the new music that's out right now. You got some new music coming. You got the single Mentions that's out right now.
Sir.
What was the mindset when creating this record?
I was in a studio with Cody, Cody Benjamin, a producer. Okay. We pretty much locked ourselves down for like 2 weeks and just created. We had shout out Real Rabbit, one of my manager's houses in the city. Yeah. Took over the whole bottom floor, and we just went into a cook mode. And then one night, I don't even know what something was going on. It's like some chick was being annoying, trying to like, ain't you tagging me? And you know, for me, I don't really give a fuck about social media, but I have to. It's a job, so I'm not supposed to say that. Yeah. You know, my manager would be upset, but but like at that point, it's like, why does it mean that much to you? Yeah. You know, and then that's where it came from, pretty much. Yeah.
Now, see, when I was listening to it, I was like, is he talking about? I knew you were talking about a chick, but I was like, what did this chick do?
Oh, well, see, she spawned the chorus. Yeah. And then the verses is just like, you know, it's all pieces and parts of my life and encounters with different people and different things. That was just the main, like, ignition for, like, okay, this is what the subject about to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about a line that you said, I got to get cash today. I give a fuck about the internet. And then you also said half the time that's where y'all feelings at.
Yep.
But you just said it. Do you believe that people put too much of their personal life on social media?
100%. 100%. That's my problem. See, I didn't grow up in that era. Yeah. Like, I didn't even like Snapchat. I said, and I had an old rap that said, I don't like Snapchat because I don't like niggas knowing where I'm at. Yeah. Like, period. That's where I come from. I don't come from, you know, every 5 minutes, you know my steps, you know what I'm up to. That's just not what I'm used to. But nowadays, that's what it is. It's like, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm at. This is what I got. This is who I'm with. Like, that's not, you know, that's how you get niggas in trouble.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I deleted my Snap because of that reason, because it's like, bro, I don't want to.
It's kind of weird.
I don't want people to know where I'm at exactly.
Yeah, and like me as an artist, like I have to do it. Yeah. You know, so quote unquote have to. Like, I probably could have put more effort into it, but I'm giving what I want to give. You know, if you listen to the music, that's where it's at for me. I know that's not what I'm supposed to say, but shit, bro, like,
100, not 100.
Yeah.
You also got the record that's about to drop called "Do the Most."
Yes, sir.
We just heard it. Everyone in the studio, it was in agreement that shit was fire as hell.
Fuck with me.
So what was the mindset between on this song right here?
Trying to stretch my vocals, really.
Yeah.
Like that chorus, like every time I've played this song for somebody, they'll be like, who is that on the hook?
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's been my main focus on all these records is how can I make these like popping ass choruses not even sound like me, but still stretch my vocals and then come in spitting on some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
what has made you want to step into letting people hear your vocals more?
Well, I always been singing, but it's never been this good, period. And I think it's just over time. It's like me fucking with it more and me coming to the studio to work with Kevin, KDE.
Yeah.
That's the person I went to college with. He like mix and master all my records, you know what I mean? So being down here now more and getting to work with him more, he knows my vocals. Yeah. And he's worked with singers. Yeah. So it's kind of like, and you know, I'm comfortable with him. So if I'm in there and I'm on some crackly shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? We're gonna do it till it get right. We're gonna laugh that shit off, etc. And I ain't wasting nobody's time. Yeah. That's my main thing is I ain't wasting nobody's time while we getting this right. So yeah.
Who did production for Mentions and who did production for Do the Most?
So Cody Benjamin did production for Mentions. Okay. Shout out to fam. And then KDE did Do the Most. Okay. And that's been my boy. He produced Bang. He produced most of Through the Smoke. He produced most of Nobody Said It Was Easy. Yeah. And half of Marty Wanna. Yeah, damn near half of that too.
So you have an EP coming out in 2019. Mm-hmm. The name?
Irregular.
And do you have a date for when it's gonna drop?
I don't.
It's called Irregular though.
Yeah, 100% called Irregular. Already got the cover art. It's just a matter of videos. Like we got tossed this tour so last minute, and we didn't want to give it up just because of the opportunity. Yeah. And then we tried to shoot fast, and the outcome wasn't what we wanted for the video because it didn't do the song justice. Yeah. The record is amazing, so I'm like, let's do it justice. Okay. So now it's a matter of we back. We're gonna try and work with a new company, get the video shot, and Gerald just dipped. I just gave that away. We got a single coming out, so we got to shoot that video when he gets back. So that's another like 3-4 week hiatus. You know what I'm talking about? So in between there, I'm just gonna be giving these singles because I got too many. So I'm just like, fuck it. Like I'm about to feed the people, and then when we get it done correctly, let's release it. You know? Yeah. I'm guessing a few months. I don't even want to say that, bro. I'm gonna keep it pure. I've been waiting to drop this shit since like January, bro. Yeah.
I think it's dope though. But I also realized that like with music nowadays, you have to be like 10 steps ahead of everybody. So
100%.
With the project, you got the music is probably mostly done, or it's already been done.
It's been done. That's
the videos is a whole nother aspect. So you gotta you gotta get the music done, then you gotta shoot the videos, and then you gotta do all the press, you gotta do everything else. So it's really a whole process to get in this project out. So
that's what I've always lacked. You know, I would be the artist and I would be the manager, so I would rush every process versus giving it patience and letting it do what it's supposed to, you know? And that's the reason why I'm calmly sitting back and waiting, because I'm like, I just need one. Yeah. And I got 300. Yeah. You know? So if we get one of these to pop, then it's over. Yeah. Because once I get all ears, the back catalog, run it up, and I got singles for days. Yeah. Everybody gonna want to hear that shit.
Yeah. Of times. Yeah. I fuck with that heavy. Irregular is coming. We don't got the date yet.
It ain't
You damn near gotta come back after it drop, man.
Man, that's a bet. Yeah. We'll play that bet.
So, can you tell me about a surreal moment you've had in your music career?
A surreal moment?
Yeah.
You know what? Just finishing my own headlining tour. Yeah. Like, even if it wasn't sold out, like, just knowing that, and I got to pay and bring my homies with me. Yeah. That was a surreal moment. Yeah. And I had people that came there and turned up with me. Yeah. And it didn't matter if it was like 50 people to like a couple hundred people. Yeah. You know, it was the fact that we got music out there that made motherfuckers want to come spend their check on me, come rage with me, and enough to pay my partners. Yeah. And I need no fucking weak ass 9-to-5 or job. Yeah. You know, we can come out and mob and make this shit happen.
That's tight as fuck for sure.
And we just did that again. Like, That's like I got a recording of my homie, man, telling me like, he ain't never been in New York, he never been in none of these spots, and since we brought him on tour, he got to see all of that, experience all of that, like,
which is big.
That's the point,
The experience is big for sure. Yeah. That's just tight as hell. I think that's a blessing for sure. What is a perfect day for you?
A perfect day. Wake up in the morning, smoke my J, you feel me? Have a nice breakfast, hit the gym. You know what I'm talking about? Smoke me another J. And then after that, it's a lot of different things. If it's a work day, I'm trying to hit everybody's studio and just cook up all day. We could bounce from lab to lab, producer to producer. I'll stay in one, and we can just cook up choruses all day and just Postmate some fire-ass food. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of, I just gave up meat, so now I'm a pescatarian for 90 days. Okay. See how it pop out.
I was pescatarian for about 2 months, and I loved it. It was great. The only thing about it was, on the days that I didn't eat seafood, I was like, fuck, I really was craving beef for some reason, but you have to find ways to supplement that. So like this girl had put me on jackfruit, which is like a good supplement. But I fuck with
ain't the same though.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says, bro. Like, I've messed with chicks that are vegan, that are not vegan, that are pescatarian, that are some girls that just love to eat meat.
They know, bro. It's never gonna be the same. Yeah, it's good. Like, period.
Yeah, I'm like, look, the soy chicken wings, they're
chicken, bro. Like, that's the hardest thing I'm giving up.
Chicken, bro. I think the thing for me that was killing me was chicken, one, and also beef. I wanted a burger so bad.
Yeah, see, it was damn near. Yeah, the beef. The chicken, not so much. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I baked mine mostly. Like, I cook as much as I can.
Okay.
But just to see. On some high shit, like, what really happened was I was sitting there with my friend Juju, and her eyes, we smoke all day, and her eyes was white as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting over here, my shit bloodshot. Yeah. I'm like, how the fuck you do that?
Yeah.
She was like, it might be my diet. I was like, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Period.
That's tight. Have you been liking it so far?
It's easy.
Okay.
Like, it ain't even no thing. Like, because I really only ate chicken.
Yeah.
So now just getting salmon more, cooking shrimp more.
Yeah.
You feel me? Scallops, like lobster and shit like.
You cooking lobster and scallops and shit?
You know what I'm talking about?
Are you really
YouTube,
in there on some shit?
Do it. You know what I'm I'll just keep it in thing, you know. And my daddy chef, I call him and ask him a few tips. You know what I'm talking about? He'll let me know. That shit easy, to be honest with you. It cook like that too. That's what I fuck with mostly. Yeah. Chicken, you got to wait to get 45 minutes to bake. You know,
salmon cook hella fast.
My shrimp cook like 5 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Do you only smoke papers?
Now I do.
Okay.
So originally I only smoked papers because of originally I only did bong rips and pipes. I didn't even want to smoke papers because of my lung collapsing.
Yeah.
But actually, smoking the bong for so long made my lungs stronger. So
really?
Because it's a lung exercise damn near because it's a water pipe.
Yeah.
But then over time, man, woods got real popular with everybody. So every circle I'm in, somebody got a wood. I'm a fucking stoner, bro. I like to smoke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that motherfucker, bro. But that's the problem, though.
Yeah.
And then I get lightheaded and shit. Like, I can't fuck with it. I think the reason that I stopped though is because I was out somewhere and they rolled that shit with Fantas, or some shit like that in the middle, and that shit made me throw up, bro.
Oh, backwood with Fanta as
well?
No,
it was like a joint with either wood chunks in it or Fanta chunks in it.
It's like some East Coast shit.
That's where we was at.
Okay.
That shit had my head. And I was drinking too.
Yeah.
Like, never again, bro. Smoking weed, I ain't never had that problem.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I've ended up accidentally throwing up off a bong before. Waking up in the morning and hitting hella big ass rips, and it's got fucking nauseous out of nowhere. But the reason that I started at first, I only really roll up papers now. But at first, for a second, I was only smoking backwoods. And that was because
harsh, boy.
I was interviewing hella. This is when I first started doing interviews. I was interviewing hella Bay Area artists. That's where I was starting with. All these people were coming down and being like, they weren't trying to smoke papers. They weren't trying to smoke switchers. They weren't trying to smoke Dutches.
Nope.
If it wasn't a backwood, they wasn't fucking with it. So now
I seen Neff was on here with you. I already know he had like 10 of them rolled up on
He's not fucking with anything else. He doesn't care. We were at fucking Cool John's video. I had rolled up a joint. Niggas were looking at it like, I don't give a fuck what's in there. I don't give a fuck what type of weed you got in there. They're not.
I'm not
fucking
smoking
with
that shit.
Yeah.
I had to give it up though, bruh. I felt like on some high shit, I'm gonna keep saying that. I felt like it was messing up my skin and shit.
Yeah.
Making me tired. I was like, I can't fuck with that.
And then I was also dealing with when you buy one of them 5-packs and some of them, I've gotten packs where only one of them might work. So I'm going back to the
dry ones, the stems and that bitch.
Exactly. But think about this. When I go back to the store to take this shit back, because I'm like, bro, I didn't buy a 5-pack for one to work. The dude would be like, one time the dude was like, I don't even know if you bought this here. And I'm like, you think I drove all the way back here and I didn't buy from here? And I was like, bro,
homie,
give me the pack of papers. Give me the pack of papers, bro. I'm not even going to deal with this no more.
And them papers going to last you way longer. Them papers going to roll me like 50 J's.
Exactly. And I'm going to buy 2 packs and it's still cheaper than a 5-pack of backwoods.
Man, and I'm going to feel way better.
Exactly.
Boy.
Do you have a favorite weed right now?
OG. Always been my favorite weed.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a fan of the indicas. Like, sativas make me anxious as fuck. It just make me feel like I need to do something. Where the fuck am I going? What am I doing? I don't want all that.
Yeah.
I like to burn, kick back, handle my business.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I only smoke indica for sure.
Yeah.
I like to ask this question to everyone who comes on my show. If you could pick yourself to be any animal in the world, what would it be and why?
Any animal in the world. Damn. Any animal in the world. Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in between like cheetah, leopard, panther, black panther, like one of them joints.
Yeah.
One of them joints. Just because they quick, they slick. You feel me? Get down.
Yeah. No, I'm tired.
Yeah, damn near remind me of myself.
Yeah.
You know
I'm tired. When people listen to Marty Grimes, what is it that you want them to hear?
The message. Period. Like, love the melodies, etc. Of course, the production always gonna be A1, but listen to the words.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I like pride myself on. Like, and I try and always deliver is the message, even if it's tricky or it's funny, you know, or if it's very, very meaningful.
Yeah.
Like some of my songs, like just listen to the message.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it'll make you like the song more. Period.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
What is something that most people don't know about you?
Most people don't know that I used to work at the pizza shop. You feel me? Used to flip pies. Most people don't know I was a muscle car enthusiast. I used to race like I had 2 89 Mustangs, 50s.
Really?
That used to be my shit.
I got a Mustang now.
Which one? Yeah,
it's just a 07. It's just a 07.
Okay, the new joint. I had an 89.
Oh,
yeah,
really? I want an old school, hella bad.
Bro, I'm about to buy. I'm damn near want another one, but out here it's like gas in LA. Boy.
Gas. I was in the Bay this weekend. Gas expensive as fuck in the Bay too.
Man, gas prices higher than giraffe ass. It's bad. Shit.
Nah, that's what's up. That's tight. For my final question, I want to ask you, what advice can you give to a younger artist who's trying to get into the music game?
Just keep creating. That's what I want to say. Creating, put the music out there. Don't think about it too much. And this is coming from somebody who didn't put music out for 2 years. But in the beginning, I put music out constantly, and it definitely created a buzz, and it built what I have now, even though I haven't put out music in a long time. So consistency, you know, and be yourself, man. Like, it's easy to duplicate what's out there. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Bring something new. Make it fresh.
That's it.
Yeah.
Marty Grimes on the Innovator Hour. Once again, I appreciate you for sliding.
Thank you for having me, G.
The EP is coming
very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. Stay tuned. Tap in. Holla at a nigga on the gram. They got my algorithms all fucked up, but you know, hit that notification update button. You feel me?
Mentions is out right now. They can go listen to that. Do the Most will be out. They can go listen to that. They'll be able to go listen to that.
Coming out next Friday. That's without a doubt. Got a day for you. I'm going to post a snippet tomorrow. They're going to be able to hear that bit.
Hell yeah. Once again, I appreciate you for sliding.
Man, 100%. We're going to be back in this bit when it drop. Watch.
All times.